Alright, I'm gonna ramble on a bit about some stuff. And before I say anything, I just want to say this. Um, I don't like drama. I'm not that guy. Martial arts is a big passion of mine. And the last thing I want in the YouTube martial arts circle is drama, like martial arts drama. That's like the thing that interests me the least. But I understand that it's juicy and that people get invested, so that's it's natural that it works that way. But yeah, because there's been like interesting stuff happening on YouTube recently in the martial arts sphere, and I guess I want to give some of my opinions because I know people will be interested, but mainly to address some of the things that were happening with me and with regards to some other martial arts channels. So I think that people will be interested in this, especially now as it's a hot topic. I guess the first thing that probably interests people the most is the whole Dan the Wolfman and versus these martial artists thing, because I occasionally comment and show up on his channel. And as I said, I'm not interested in drama. I'm interested in truth of things, and when it comes to martial arts, I'm like interested in nuts and bolts of martial arts, like how things actually work, what is the truth. I approach everything that way. So when I see Dan the Wolfman and I see his resume and everything that he's done, and being very famous for using these esoteric techniques that I happen to have an interest in as well, I gotta give some credit there. Whenever I interact and think and talk about Dan the Wolfman, that's the first and only thing that really interests me there. His martial arts. Nothing else. I don't care what are his personal beliefs, politics. I couldn't give a damn. But he can use something like kotegaeshi extremely well in MMA scenarios, and that's unique. That's worth exploring. You can see that he's a shit talker, and that people don't like him, and this and that. He's an old school guy, and his channel isn't like blooming, isn't growing, and I think it's a lot of angst and like frustration that he has with the fact that he's done so much, met so many people, trained, like has 4 black belts, like everything that he always goes on about. And like I can definitely understand the frustration, and then just looking at through the cold lens of just skill level, just like your understanding about martial arts versus these YouTubers like Icy Mike, Ramsey, Dewey, Rokas, and stuff. Like, of course, there's a discrepancy uh, as to like the actual just bare bone cold skill levels, regardless of personality or whatever. So I can understand the frustration, but definitely when it comes to that, and when he's critiquing the skills and the actual, as I said, nuts and bolts of things, I think most of the time he's pretty fair and addresses it correctly. But as time went on, as I actually started like going through more of his channel, I can see that he shit talks a lot. And look, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. That's not how I would go about it. But who knows what happened there? And genuinely, I don't care. All I know is that all of these other martial arts YouTubers, well, including him, they all have immense value on the platform. So I like supporting it all for the sake of martial arts. So screw the drama and things. But yeah, that's the one that is unfortunate, because I think Rokas and Dan, they collabed like a long time ago, and it's a shame that today we have Rokas, who's an actual MMA fighter, and just recently in the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship used the kotegaeshi and a couple of other Aikido techniques that he learned originally from Aikido. That's an unfortunate one, because I think Rokas is amazing as well. And now that we are talking about Rokas and the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship, this is the one that actually kind of hurts a bit, and that's Jeff Phillips and Ramsey Dewey beef. It's sad that it's going back and forth, and there I can see from all the comments, people are already choosing sides and this and that, which again is natural. And if something's wrong, people want to correct it, they want to talk about it. But it's such a shame, man, because both of those guys are so cool. Like Their channels are awesome. What they do is awesome. But that's a very unfortunate thing because this ongoing series, the USDC, is insanely good. And just seeing this sort of thing happening just hurts a bit. And I just hope that they talk because, in all honesty, just all seems like a big misunderstanding fueled with like actual emotions on both sides. Like I feel like Jeff Phillips would be really protective of his project. That totally makes sense, and like have that just that negative feeling when seeing those criticisms, especially that he's addressing things that aren't correct and stuff, which is a really good thing that he's doing it that way. He seems a bit salty, which you would be if you want to. It's his baby, I guess. He wants to be. He's defensive about it. But that's at the same time, Ramsey, like he said, even though he critiqued it lengthily, he was jet lagged. He just recently was sick with COVID before that, lost a bunch of muscle, bunch of strength, this and that. He's partially blind anyway. And like the whole situation might have been weird for him. And he's voicing his opinion. He might be wrong on like specific things, but if you're not gonna voice your opinion on things, even though it's wrong, like, then what are you, right? Like, if even if it's not correct, but he feels like he wants to do it, of course he's gonna make a video. So I respect that as well. Just I hope that they actually get involved in a conversation together and just figure things out because there's no need for more drama about things that aren't necessary. But yeah, that's some of my opinions there. And then the last thing I'll address, the last situation, is because this one actually has me involved in it just a tiny, teeny little bit in a YouTube comment way, and that's the whole Dominic Idzel Wing Chun stuff with like Dynasty MMA. And that's an unfortunate one because, again, like I guess I'm not thinking about these things in terms of personalities and who's cool and whatnot. I'm really just researching all kinds of martial arts, and I really think that traditional martial arts are a really cool topic and really cool things that we can explore and this and that and make videos about. If I didn't, I wouldn't be making videos. Because, and again, so this is my passion, and again, as I said, regardless of personal opinions, political views, this and that, I don't engage with that. I don't care, and I just look at the actual martial arts when it comes to these channels, and that's how I view Idzo Wing Chun. Like, I'm sure if I were ever to talk to that guy, and if we were going to talk about anything aside from martial arts, we disagree probably on like 99% of things. Like, I just, politics wise, like beliefs wise, I'm guessing from everything I've seen, I'm the polar opposite of his beliefs. But when it comes to Wing Chun, though he's a controversial figure, he might be saying and doing bad stuff that, again, I haven't even looked into what he's said, done, or whatever, aside from one thing where he addressed, and that's the meat of the issue. That's the whole thing. Is that another channel that I follow, that I'm subscribed to, and that I really like is Dynasty MMA, because again, that's one of those legitimate MMA fighters that also does traditional martial arts and explains kung fu forms and this and that, and that's awesome to see. That's like right up my alley. But he made a video where he called out Dominic Idzo, and it was just a short. And again, like, he's made accusations and this and that, and it's all like political and like personal beliefs of Dominic Idzo that, again, I have no clue what they are aside from the things that I've seen. Probably there's more online for me to research, but I genuinely feel like I just don't want to. But the issue I had with that is that he said that that's like a fake kung fu guy, which just isn't true. Even if Dominic Idzo is a piece of trash person, he still can have good martial arts. So I divorce myself and I have no opinion on that aside from that his specific videos and explanations of how Wing Chun theory works has helped me tremendously in actually using Wing Chun and just opened so much of my mind to the possibilities that shaped me and my development later on for me to get to the point that I am right now. So I respect that. So yeah, I never really addressed that part because I've been in the comments and I've discussed, and sadly, it feels probably to the Dynasty MMA channel, it feels like I was defending Izzo because I thought that his defense about his martial arts skills and the whole thing that he does was pretty solid, and I gave a comment back. And I think that both sides don't like me now because of that. But again, I don't care. I just don't like drama. I don't like any of this. What I do like, and in love, in fact, is martial arts and exploring these martial arts concepts. And that's what I'm all about. And if it so happens that these controversial figures are doing something really interesting on the topic of martial arts, I just throw out everything else except that out the window and don't give a fuck. So yeah, I don't know. I just felt like making this video because it never addressed these things and it's a hot topic thing. So number one thing that I wish would happen is Rokas and Dan the Wolfman, that there wouldn't be any more drama there because I think they're both very valuable and it'd be awesome to see them not have any animosity against each other or whatever. Number two is I hope that actually happens with Ramsey and Jeff because they're both cool guys and the whole Ultimate Self-Defense Championship thing is amazing and I just don't want any drama there. And number three, I guess, is I finally addressed a tiny portion of drama that I was kinda involved. But again, I don't really care about that. But maybe for the future, if this channel ever grows and if those comments are there and people want to go and type, oh, you said this thing back then and this and that, so you must mean that you mean this. No, I don't actually give a damn. I just speak my mind and what's on it at the moment. And I'm really just interested in the truth of martial arts and truth in general, but specifically on this channel, I'm pursuing one of my passions, which is martial arts. And I don't give a damn about anything else when it comes to the whole thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're updated the channel. We're gonna get some hopefully awesome content for you guys, and we really want to grow this channel. This is sort of a step up. I feel like I'm making this video because of that, because we're going to upgrade everything soon. So yeah, this is sort of a milestone acknowledgement type video and also addressing drama and bullshit. But yeah, that's about it, and thank you guys for watching.